Welcome, Nalin, and thanks so much for joining me in my talk show, where we will talk about what you're bringing to us here. Let me first introduce Nalin Singla. He joined our eXp family just a couple of weeks back as a brand new real estate agent, and he comes with a great technology background plus investor mindset as well, and surely it will help his clients take better investment decisions with him. He lives in Oakville and has good size investment portfolio as well, and I would highly recommend anybody connecting with him for any real estate investment and needs as well. Thank you, Nalin. Nalin, can you tell me something about your past sales background and why have you opted to join real estate profession? And you can talk something about your investment background as well and technology background too.
Sure. Thanks, Sanjay. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me. My name is Nalin Singla. I like to introduce myself not as a real estate agent. I call myself an advisor, because what I feel is when somebody is reaching to an agent, first thing they are looking for is an advice. They are not looking for a list of properties to buy and sell, right? They are reaching out to you first to advise them what is based on their situation, what is the right course of action. So I know it's a real estate agent is a very loaded word, but I would like to be preferred as an advisor. And regarding my background, I have over 15 years of experience in building customer service solutions for big banks in Canada and outside Canada. So I come from this background where I know the companies and the customer service is very important these days. More and more companies are actually trying to retain their existing customers by elevating their customer service. More than acquisition, is more focusing on retention. The business is done these days by word of mouth. So that is my focus. And I'm also a real estate investor. I have invested mainly in the GTA, in Toronto area, and which helps me, actually it puts me in the shoes of a typical buyer and a seller. I can be empathetic with them. I can understand their pains and problem because I've been a buyer and a seller myself. So that is the experience, whatever experience I have gained as a buyer or a seller, I can share with the new buyers and seller, which actually adds to my experience. And I can help them with their journey in buying a real estate property every step of the way, because I have been through that myself. I know the pitfalls to avoid. I know the things to look for. So that is basically my background.
No, that's amazing, and you are right, Nalin. It's a shift in perspective that you have just told us, that you should not look yourself as an agent, like just as a commission-based agent, but you are an advisor to anybody who you are meeting, and you are kind of taking their interest at the focus, and they're advising them actually what is good and bad for them, and take them through that journey of real estate and make them take the right decision as well in the end, right? Amazing. No, actually that's great. And in terms of investment, you live in Oakville, Nalin. Which areas are you kind of expertise in, and where actually your investment portfolio lies within GTA?
So back in the day, we moved to Canada almost a decade back. So I have lived over mostly in GTA, but in Mississauga, Milton. We lived in Milton for a long. My first home was in Milton, and I have seen Milton grow from basically a kind of an undeveloped village where people didn't even. When we moved to Milton, people didn't even know where Milton is. They used to confuse it with Hamilton. So I have seen the way Milton has grown in last 5-6 years. And now I live in Oakville. So most of my investments are, I have investments all around GTA, in Milton, in Mississauga, in Scarborough. I have an investment in downtown Toronto. I invest mainly in pre-con because I think that is the best bang of your buck as an investor. If you can buy something pre-construction today, and usually the pre-construction the closing will happen in 4 to 5 years, and by the time the closing comes, your property is already appreciated. And I said, from the time I've been in Canada, I have never seen a property go down in value. It always goes up, which is a hard truth. So that is, if anybody is investing, and if you want to park your money safely and let it grow, I think pre-con investment is a good vehicle.
No, that's amazing. As you have said, pre-con or any investment or as any real estate investment so far, over the long term, it always appreciates. You cannot go wrong with it. Unlike stocks and other kind of investments, this cannot go zero. Actually, it will always give you a return, and you can make money out of tenants as well. Actually, if you have, even if you have closed the property, so there are actually two folds of income. You can actually make money of appreciation as well, and in terms of equity from the tenant's rent as well. That's amazing. So based on your experience, I hear, how do you plan to help your clients, Nalin?
So I got into this real estate based on my experience. I felt that my goal is to educate the clients into the nuances of a real estate. Nuances in the sense I want to educate them on their rights in any real estate transaction, and also their obligations. Some clients don't really know, the buying a house or a property comes with a lot of obligations as well, which some people don't realize. So I am basically out there to educate people. Actually, I've been conducting interviews with families who bought. You might have seen it on my social media. I'm calling out families and conducting interviews on their past experience of buying a house, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience. I want them to share that experience, because I'm collecting a feedback, and I'm trying to document. I'm trying to come up with a system where I can address that for the future clients, right? For example, let me give you an example. As part of this interview process, I was talking to somebody who has never bought a house in Canada, but they have been living on rent for 3+ years. The reason they did not buy a house, because some agent told them they need minimum 20% down payment, which is, as you know, is farther from truth. And then I realized that how much myths and misconceptions are there, and you can only find out when you talk to people, right? So I'm basically on this myth busting journey, and I want to create the trust between real estate professionals and clients. I think there is this lot of mistrust some people have. They think the agents are just there to sell you something and buy you, get a commission, which is, there are bad apples, but there are also a lot of good agents out there who are actually there to try people, right? So another example I wanna share with that there was one couple I was talking to, and I asked them, what was your biggest financial shock when in this transaction, when they bought the house? They said they never knew that they had to pay land transfer tax. I think that was something their agent or their lawyer. It's not only agents, right? The obligations law lies with everybody involved in the transaction. So I believe this is where you can add a value as an agent. You can educate them. You can tell them what are their actual costs would be, so that they are prepared and they are not shocked. And that is where you can earn their business.
Yeah, no, amazing. Actually, you are basically what you're talking about, ethics and integrity in this real estate sales profession, right? And I'm seeing that, of course, every profession has like bad and good. So there are some bad where actually they don't follow the ethics, and they don't have more morals, and they kind of, or maybe say they have lack of knowledge sometimes. But you know what, being a real estate professional, you need to have all the knowledge to make sure that you advise your client fully, give all the options available to them as well, and there should not be any surprises in the end as well, right? So you need to kind of walk them through the whole process in the beginning itself, so there are no surprises in the end. So I'm sure, like, your interviewing journey with your past clients and your colleagues and your family members, this is an amazing initiative, I would say. As a new real estate salesperson, I have hardly seen somebody doing that. I'm sure you are going to get so much of knowledge in this one. And believe me, a lot of agents, they kind of learn and make mistakes. And right now you are actually learning from other people's mistakes, and you will not actually repeat those mistakes while you will be helping your own clients in future. No, that
it's not only mistakes. You can also pick up some good habits of the agents. There are agents which actually take care of their client end to end, right? So you can also pick up on good habits, you can improve them. Because if somebody is doing a good thing, they say imitation is the best flattery, right? So if somebody is doing a good, you also want to know that. But somebody is very happy with their agent, you also want to learn that, okay, what is that agent is doing, how you can also add values to your client.
100%, 100%. In today's time, you don't want to take like 5 years just to learn all the tricks and tips. I think that's the best way to learn directly from the real people who had experiences from even other agents as well. That's amazing.
100%.
Nalin, now you are part of eXp Realty, right? So I would like to ask you a question, brokerage perspective. How is your current brokerage helping you achieving what you're looking for in terms of your career goals?
When I got my license, I interviewed, I think, around 6 brokerages before I finally decided on eXp. And I think that is crucial for anybody jumping into this profession. They should do their homework, interview a couple of brokerages, understand what are their pros and cons, how they can help you succeed as a new agent. New agents need, there is a steep learning curve in this profession. It's not that you jump right in and you start doing the deal. There's a lot of learning you have to do, right from the admin work to paperwork. This industry is very regulated, which is good for both the agents and the clients. So you have to understand everything. Ultimately, I decided on eXp because of the value eXp was providing me as an agent. So eXp has a lot of support available. The eXp model is sometimes being misinterpreted, because either the people do not understand that, or if whoever they talk to are not able to explain it correctly. So I think this model gets little bit misinterpreted, but once you understand that it is really good for the client and also for the agent, there are a lot of options for an agent to grow. There are a lot of options as a passive income. As you know, there are different models. So, and another thing is in eXp, what I'm seeing talking to other new agents, they focus only on their monthly cost, which is very misleading, because you have to see what do you get out of your brokerage with that monthly cost you're paying to the brokerage. Some brokerages will charge you like $50 a month, right? But there is virtually no support. You're on your own. If you are in a deal, you're stuck. There is nobody available. And in eXp, there is like support available all the time. I have talked to so many people. I have talked to my broker of record for Ontario, Dixon Wong, when I had a question on deposit. So it's really, really helpful. And another thing is they have 50 hours plus of live training. It's not just pre-recorded. There is a live training every week, 50 hours plus. You can actually go in the training and ask questions, and everybody is very supportive. They have dedicated team which is dedicated to the new agents. They want the agents to succeed. So there is a lot of, it is more like a company culture. It's not like a brokerage culture. So you are part of a company. You're not really working a brokerage on your own. So they want you to succeed because that's how the company will succeed. They want you to be invested in the company, not just work on commission basis.
I like your analogy. It's not just a simple brokerage, plain brokerage actually, where only one person is kind of head of the department. You are just reporting and watching that person actually. Yeah. There is a full company in the culture itself, like where everyone wants to share what is their learning and knowledge to the other person. And from the top, the policy is to make sure that each and every agent, whatever they are looking for, they achieve it. And another thing that you said, actually, the 3 pillars, where actually you can make 3 types of income, which is like from your commission, which is always you are doing that production. Second thing is your equity, where actually you can get 3 stocks actually basically from eXp itself. Right. And the third is revenue share. I mean, this is an amazing company where actually we can see our future rather than actually just the current commission. Right? Yeah. So that's amazing. You spoke about training as well, and I agree with you. I am personally, actually, I'm at this level as well, at 10 years mark, and I have my own team. And I personally feel I'm also joining those training. In my past brokerage, I felt like I'm done with the training. I cannot attend any training because I know everything. At eXp, whatever level you are, you can still get the training to go at higher level. So that is an amazing thing about eXp as well. There is always a level up here.
So
Now,
exactly. So like just to add on, the best part in the training, what I found, like experienced realtors like yourself, top producers. What the best part is, when you go in a training, you have a question. There would be people, experienced realtors, top producer. They actually share their experience on that particular situation, which is like you can't get that anywhere else, right? So they will share live what they felt on the field experience, which is invaluable.
100% right, 100%. I totally get it. In terms of brokerages, tools, and technology, eXp provides a lot of tools
Oh
and
yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
How are you planning to use all the tools? Like, is there any tool that you particularly get so intrigued and you're kind of exploring that further?
So in eXp, when you join as a new agent, you hit the ground running. The eXp provides you a lot of tools. Some of them are industry leading tools, right? It may feel overwhelming for the new agents, but when it comes to education and learning, I would rather be overwhelmed than under. So one of the main tool they provide is KV Core, which is, if somebody is not aware, that is like the number one CRM, customer relationship management software. And I said, I talked to other brokerages, they actually charge you extra on top of their brokerage fee for this tool. So that is really powerful tool. It is basically used to nurture your leads, to capture your leads, to do a follow-ups. It's amazing. So that comes included in your brokerage fee in eXp. You also get your own website, which is also included. And there are a lot of other tools, like there is an access to a marketing center. You can design your own flyers, listing presentation, social media banners, business cards, you name it. Anything to do with marketing, you have access to. So you don't have to go into these different third-party softwares to do your marketing, create your marketing material. Everything is there in-house. And also there is a support available all the time, as I said. And there is this, eXp uses this brilliant business productivity tool called Workplace, which is actually powered by Facebook Meta. And the good point of that is everybody is available on there. So let's say if you have a question from your broker of record, all you have to do is just look him up and ping him, and you can chat and ask your question, or you can even call them, right? If you have a question on a custom clause, there is always help available. So that's what I love about eXp, all the technology they give.
No, that's 100%. Like you talk about KV Core, you talk about eXp Marketing Center. I'm personally a fan of eXp Workplace, where you can collaborate with all the 87,000 plus agents as well. There is SkySlope. There are a lot of other tools, like, in terms of training as well, recorded training. There is Expansion podcast that happens from Glenn Sanford, our CEO as well. You can listen to that and get so much of motivation and so much of learning, even if, like, say, you don't feel like joining the real time training. There is so much of things that are available, and you're right, actually. As a brand new realtor, actually, you don't kind of fumble in say maybe normal other real estate brokerage. You don't know actually what is right and wrong. Here, actually, you're exactly listening to other brokers, and you are getting to know style of different top producers, and you can actually pick and choose. You get so many options. You get to choose, like, which option should I run with, actually, right?
Yep.
While in the normal brokerage, only one trainer is training, and you don't know if there is any other style available or not. Maybe that pace is not matching with you, and that's what happened with most of the real estate agents joining other brokerages, right? So
Correct.
that is the best part about eXp. Now, of course, eXp tools and technology we spoke about. Of course, we are big on social media as well, and eXp, as a huge company, they pump in a lot of money into technology, right? And we have eXp World as well. Another part is social media as well. How are you planning to use social media and the technology platform that we have at eXp to grow as a real estate advisor?
Yeah, funny you ask. Actually, I'm just coming out of a content creation mastermind class, which was hosted by eXp this morning. So social media, if you're not on social media as a real estate professional, you are invisible. Nobody knows about you. Print media these days is not that relevant, in my opinion. So you have, if you go out, for a walk or run or in the mall, what do you see people doing? They're on their phones. So you have to be in front of them, through social media. You have to educate them. You have to give them solutions to solve their problems. I think social media is an excellent way to get organic leads. So which will eventually, once you get an organic lead, which will eventually convert into referrals and whatnot. And let's say you want to search a place to find Hyderabad biryani. What are you gonna do? You're going to go on your phone, right, and Google it. Same thing is for an agent. If somebody who does not know an agent, what are they going to go and find an agent? They're going to search top real estate agent in my area, right, on Google. So if you're not there on the first page, you're not anywhere, right? So my plan is again to use social media to educate people, share my insights, share the market status, and try to engage them, answer their questions. So that's the way I'm planning to leverage.
No, you are right. If people cannot see you, how can they work with you as well?
Exactly.
And now actually we are living in a global world. Real estate is no longer just a one city job. Now actually you are kind of across the city, and sometimes actually you want to do business in other countries as well, right? And eXp gives us a platform and a network of agents throughout the world in 24 countries where you can actually do your business everywhere. And social media is a big part. I mean, I'm a firm believer of technology and social media. In any profession, especially real estate, we need social media. We need to use social media and technology a lot. And I see that you are already there. You are taking the training as well. And I'm looking forward to see that social media content that's coming up on your social feeds. Tag me in as well.
Of course.
No, that's great. I can see that energy. I can feel that energy in you, Nalin, and I'm excited and honored to be part with you in your journey with real estate. And I'll be there in each and every step of the way whenever you need me or anybody like within eXp as well. The whole eXp is ready for you actually in order for you to succeed as well as a real estate agent, right? It's a weird question I would like to ask, because without the goals, without the numbers, I mean, even if you have done so many trainings, it really doesn't matter, right? You have come to real estate profession for some of your personal goals as well, in order to grow monetarily, in order to grow professionally as well. 2023, like we have already passed one quarter and there are 3 quarters left, and market seems really exciting. What are the goals in terms of like how many deals you want to crack in 2023?
So I already did my first deal, which is good. So I like to challenge myself when I'm setting my goal for this calendar year. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say my goal would be to do 12 deals at least in this calendar year. Some may feel it's a lofty goal, but I think if there are a lot of agents out there, but there are also a lot of customers, and there are a lot of customers who are looking at the value an agent can provide, right? They are trusting you with their life saving. So not everybody is just looking for a cashback or not, because there are some people who value customer service. Some people, they want the agent to stand by them, not just from the showing but all the way till the closing, right? So I think I can provide that value, and that's why I'm giving myself a goal which is challenging. But if it is not challenging, then there's no fun in that, right? I believe you provide a value, solve people, other clients' pains and problems. Commission money is all just a byproduct, right? So that is not my goal. Is not on the money side. My goal is how many families I can help this year, to whether it's their new purchase, whether they're upsizing. I think that I want to just help the people, and that is my goal. So I want to help 12 families buy their first home or upsize their first home in this calendar year.
No, that's amazing, and believe me, and let me know with the real estate shift in terms of perception and thought process. Like a decade ago, real estate was not the best form of investment, but nowadays actually it's a better form of investment. And believe me, actually, if you're kind of following your process of good follow, and have a proper business plan, have those goals written somewhere,
Yep.
and have those on that honesty and feedback and that courage to speak with your client, then you can do actually more than 12 deals as well. It's pretty simple, but I would say like best of luck in achieving your goal. And again, I don't want to repeat, but we are always there actually to help you out in this endeavor and in this journey as well. Thank you so much, Nalin. Is there anything else that you want to tell to a brand new agent who is kind of passing out from, say, real estate college? What is the learning that you want to give to them actually? Of course, you have told them actually that they need to do their homework in order to kind of look at different options with the different brokerage. But what is the most important thing that you feel that you want to give them that they need to look in the brokerage and in the mentor or in the partner that they're looking for?
So for a new real estate agent who's just coming out of the Humber program, I would say first they need to find a mentor, somebody to coach them, right? Somebody they look upon to. So they need to find somebody who they can shadow, for example, or who is ready to spend his or her time to help them succeed. And also when they're looking for brokerages, don't just look at your monthly cost. You have to look at what the value is brokerage is going to provide you. What are their training programs? That is more crucial. That is going to help you succeed quickly, get into the market quickly, rather than just waiting for them to give you leads. And some people think that brokerages will give you leads. That is not true. They can teach you how to get leads, but they're not going to give you leads. And that's why you need a very strong foundation training program, learning programs from a brokerage and your mentor. And also I also want to say to the people who are, to the buyers and sellers who are sitting on the edge and waiting for the market to crash, which obviously didn't happen. Actually, the spring is coming and market is actually getting hot. So I think if you're a buyer and if you're thinking of buying your first home, or you're thinking of getting upsizing, I think this is the right time to get into the market. The rates are stabilizing, as you know. We have a next announcement coming in April 2012, which is probably going to be the same. The rate is going to be the same, or maybe go down. So as you said, real estate investment is the best bang for your buck right now. You can build an asset, and it's a tangible asset. It's a house, it's a property which you can either use for your own, or you can rent it out and have a passive income. But so if you're a buyer, talk to your agent, get pre-approved, run your numbers, know your rights and responsibility, and let us help you find a forever house.
It was nice talking with you, Nalin. Everybody who is watching this video, future clients, Nalin's, anybody who is in the circle of Nalin as well. Nalin's phone number is in your inbox. If it's not, that it is on the screen as well. Please call Nalin, and he will be giving you the best advice possible. And believe me, Nalin has like the big team where with the senior partners as well, and they can show you the right path to your success. And again, anybody who is in Nalin's circle and is looking to actually join or a brokerage, eXp, then the number is there. Nalin can help you actually share his story and how eXp can help you as well, and how our team can help you achieve the success that you're looking for. Please call Nalin Singla on that matter as well. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, Sanjay,
for being with me.
It was great chatting with you.
Career ahead.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.